Good day, everyone. So, today we are going to discuss the roles of policies in shaping school cultures and operations. But before that, let us define first what is education policy. Education policy refers to laws as well as processes and policies that educational organizations, local districts, states, and nations put in place and follow to achieve academic goals. Accordingly, educational policy sets the course for educational standards, teacher expectations, students' rights, and the allocation of resources, among other critical elements of the education system. Education policy is basically the rules and plans that schools, districts, and governments makes to make sure students learn well. These rules tells teachers what to teach, what students need to know, what rights students have, and how schools should use resources like books, classrooms, and money. Now, what is the purpose of policies in schools and why are they important? The purpose of policies and procedures in schools concern the four aforementioned parties that play core roles in educational environments: students, staff, parents, and governors. As such, the purpose of educational policies are collectively or separately applicable to these parties. Policies and procedures in schools are critical for several reasons. On the whole, without the implementation of policies in schools, staff, students, parents, and other educational bodies would not be unified in their approach to make school the best place they can be to support the future generation. Policies in schools are important for everyone, including the students, teachers, parents, and school leaders. They make sure everyone works together in the same way so that school can be a safe, fair, and organized place for learning. Without policies, people might do different things, which can make the school confusing and chaotic. Let us now tackle the most important part of this discussion: the role of policies in shaping school cultures and operations. The first one we have: policies provide structure and clear expectations. School policies outline expected behavior for students, teachers, and staff. They make sure everyone knows the rules and procedures, which help reduce confusion and conflict. When everyone understands the rules, the school operates more smoothly. So, school policies explain what students, teachers, and staff are supposed to do. When everyone knows the rules, there's less confusion, fewer fights, and classes can run smoothly. For example, in the school, students who arrived late were required to follow a set procedure, which encouraged punctuality and responsibility. Because the policy was consistently enforced, classes began on time and learning disruptions were reduced. And the second one is policies influence school culture. School culture refers to the shared beliefs, values, attitudes, traditions, and norms among members of a school community. Policies help shape this culture by setting standards for how people interact, learn, and behave. So, school culture is like the personality or vibe of the school, how students, teachers, and staff act, behave, and treat each other. Policies help set this vibe by showing what kind of behavior is expected and what the school values. For example, in a school that values Filipino culture, students were encouraged through policy to greet teachers with respect and participate in school activities that promote pakikipagkapwa and cooperation. This reinforced a culture of respect, harmony, and shared responsibility among students and teachers. And the last one is policies guide school operations. Operations are the daily activities and management tasks in a school. Policies act as a roadmap that directs how these activities are carried out in an organized and efficient manner. Policies influence instructional practices by setting curriculum standards and teaching guidelines. Discipline management by defining fair and consistent procedures. safety and security through protocols for emergencies and child protection, and staff performance by outlining duties, evaluation processes, and professional standards. Policies also help with the daily running of the school, like teaching, safety, and staff duties. They make sure everything is organized so the school works efficiently and safely. For example, during a fire drill, students follow the evacuation plan without confusion because it had been practiced before. The activity showed how school policies help manage daily operations smoothly and safely. So that is our discussion all about. I hope you learned something about it.